Hello. Today I am going to show you how to make a pair of tiny crochet earrings, flower earrings to be more specific. I want to show you how to make tiny crochet flower earrings. Please ignore the state of my fingers. They're red because I was eating red food, but it should be fine. So what you'll need, well, you can use any weight of yarn and hook for this design, but if you want to make them exactly like me, I use embroidery floss for my earrings. You can find this literally at any craft store, or you can get it on Amazon. I'll leave links to all the supplies to Amazon in the description below. I use a steel hook. It's a size 8. Now, this hook I got from my friend. It's one of her mom's. It's a vintage hook. I don't know where to buy this. I know that if I lose this, it's not the same. So yeah. You also need jump rings and some fishhook earrings or whatever, type of like little jewelry findings you want to use for your earrings. And you need a pair of pliers for the jump rings and a pair of scissors. So first we take our center. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing a finger sock. I crochet for long hours and the yarn burns. This helps a lot. I'll leave a link for this too. Especially with thread. Thread really digs into your skin over time. So first we are attaching the yarn to the hook. Hopefully my camera's okay and it's not too difficult to see. It autofocuses. I don't know how to turn that off, but let me know if it's an issue. This is my first time filming. I'm using my new phone. I've never filmed a video with this yet. So we attach our yarn to the hook. And then you're going to chain 5. Then we're going to slip stitch in the first chain we made. So after you make your little circle here, you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to make 12 single crochets into the circle. Okay, once you have 12, you're just going to slip stitch into the first chain you made. Every time I move, wow. Just like that. Then we're going to tie off our yarn. Just gonna cut it and just pull the yarn through the loop that is on the hook. So we have the center of our flower. Then we're going to attach our yarn. You can join your yarn whichever way is easiest for you. I use the, it's like a, I think it's called the Magic Knot by Bella Coco. I'll leave the link for that in the description as well, but I'll show you how I do it. So we take our second color, and you basically just tie a knot. Bella Coco obviously is going to explain it better than me, but you basically tie a knot of the new color onto the old color, like that. And then you take the old color and you do the same thing. You wrap it around and tie a knot on the new color. and then, oh, sorry, and you pull it tight. You pull the colors tight like that. Then you cut off your little tail ends, making sure not to cut basically anything else. Just cut the tails off these little ones that go to nowhere, like that. Okay, so once we have our yarn attached, just go ahead and put your needle into the same space that you tied off your yarn, and then pull the yarn through like that, and then chain 3, and then you're gonna go ahead, you're going to yarn over, you're gonna put the yarn into the same space that we made our chain. Gonna put the hook, I'm gonna mix up these terms, and then pull the yarn through, yarn over, put the needle into the same little hole, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull the yarn, put the needle into the hole, pull the yarn through. You do that 3 times basically. Then you're going to yarn over again, and in the second chain space, you're going to put the hook into the second chain space, and you're going to pull the yarn through again. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to yarn over, put the needle into the space, pull the yarn through, yarn over, go back into that space, pull the yarn through. Then you have like this tight bundle of loops all over your hook. You're going to yarn over, and you're going to just slide the yarn through all these loops. It can get tangled, so just be careful. And then you'll have your first petal. Looks like that. Then you're going to chain 3, and you're going to slip stitch into the first, to the space that we were just working in, basically. Right into the same space we were just in. You're going to slip stitch like that. Now we really have our first petal. Then in the next chain space, you're going to insert your hook. We're going to do another slip stitch. You're going to pull the yarn through and make a slip stitch like that. And we're going to repeat what we just did for the first petal all the way around. So we're going to chain 3, yarn over, put it into the same stitch you were working in, you were just in, yarn over, put it into the same little space that you were just, did you slip stitch in? Pull the yarn through, like this, yarn over, work in the same space, put the needle in, pull the yarn through, yarn over, just do this again. So you do that 3 times, then yarn over and go directly into the next chain space, pull the yarn through, and repeat 2 more times. 1, and then 2, so total, for a total of 3, and a total of 6 loops for 1 petal. So then you yarn over and you pull it through this, and then to finish it off, we chain 3, we put the loop, then we slip stitch into the last chain space we're working in, and now we have 2 petals. So you just do this all the way around. So once we have our last petal, we should have a total of 6 petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see, we have already pulled the loop through all those loops. Chain 3, right? Oops. Chain 3, and then do your last slip stitch to the last space you're working in. Then we're going to go into that first little petal we made, right at the base, and we're going to do a slip stitch to tie it all together like this. And then I like to go in, you don't have to do this, but I like to go into the first chain 3 space we made here at the beginning, and I like to do another slip stitch. Then tie off my yarn. Embroidery floss is like kind of difficult to use, but it is, I feel like, rewarding because everything comes out tiny and cute. But when it comes into hiding the yarn, it can be kind of difficult. But basically, what I do is I'll put I'll turn it over. This is the back of the flower for me. And I will put my hook into the yarn, some loops back here, like that. And then I'll try to hide my little string. This doesn't always happen very smoothly, but it's fine. This is very difficult too for me. I'm sure there's easier ways. I have a yarn needle that's kind of small enough to use with embroidery floss, but I don't know where it is. I'm not looking for it. So I'll just do this. Like that. Still need to put it through a bunch, but just enough. And then clean it up. Some scissors. And then for this, I just pull it tight and I just cut it like that. And then have my tiny little flower. Then what I do is add my jump rings. So I take my pliers here. I think these are called pliers. And then I take one of my jump rings and I just crack it open. You know, so they have a little slit. Open it like that, and I'll just put it in through through one of the chain 3 loops. Nope, I just flung my jump ring across the room. So try again. Put it through these loops like that. Then I'll close it. And you can attach these however you want your earring to dangle. Just make sure it's even on both sides. Sorry if this first video is chaotic. I promise I'm gonna get used to it. I'm looking through the camera as I work, so it doesn't always come out as I imagine. But be our last one here. So we have to take one final jump ring, and we'll take one of our little fish hooks here and just attach it, and then close up shop. And then that's it. We have one cute little earring. We have now a pair of cute earrings. Hope this was helpful to someone. Um, yes, this is how I make my flower earrings. It's pretty simple, I hope. Probably not with me explaining it, but the design itself is very simple. And you get two cute flowers, and that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.